to talk to you, Mom, about college. First off, I got into 3 top universities.
Nicole, congratulations. You know I am so proud of you.
Thanks, but I'm not really sure where I want to go. That's one problem. The other thing is, I don't know how I'm going to pay for it. I've been looking it up and stuff, and it's pretty expensive.
Well, for starters, have you applied for financial aid yet? Because, your father and I, as much as we'd really like to help, we're not going to be able to provide much financial support.
No, but only because I don't even know where to start. Some of these terms I've never even heard of. I'm going to need your help for most of it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, tell me what part of the application you're confused with.
Well, first off, what's yours and Dad's adjusted gross income? And do you have credit, debt, and other liabilities? I don't know. There's just a lot of this stuff I'm really going to need your help filling out.
Well, that's a lot of loaded questions. So we're going to start at the beginning and we'll work our way through. When we get home, we'll talk about things like budgeting and credit and debt, and then we can move on to taxes.
Okay, well, what about the student loan stuff?
We're going to go over that too, because we have more than just loans to think about. When we get to college, there's a lot of basic expenses. We have to talk about food and housing and books and a lot of that kind of expense, and we really don't have a lot of actual cash that we can offer you. We might need to even consider a credit card.
Oh, well, that sounds great, especially the credit card.
Well, hold on. Don't get too excited about it. Yes. You see, every time you use a credit card, you're paying for that purchase plus interest. And that's how credit card companies and banks make their money. So you really have to be careful using a credit card.
I'll be responsible. Trust me, you'll see. I know that with a credit card, you have to pay it on time or else you risk ruining your credit. And if I ruin my credit, it's going to be really hard after college for me to do things like renting an apartment or buying a car.
Well, that's true. And you also have to remember not to lose your card and never to show anybody the number on your card, because the last thing you want to worry about is getting your card stolen or even identity theft.
Well, I've heard at school some kids talking about how their parents' credit card got stolen. So
Really?
I do know some stuff, and I don't want to have to go through all this stuff, filing a police report or going to the credit card company. I know there's a lot of risks, and I'll be really careful with the
Okay,
credit
well,
card.
I know you will be. And we also have to think about living within your means.
And what does that mean?
That means you'll be having a budget and you're going to be having to stick to that budget.
So I can only spend a certain amount on things like going out, clothes, downloads, and other stuff?
Exactly. And you also have to think about how you're going to get around. I mean, I know you have a bike, but depending on where you go to school, you might need a car as well. Then if you have a car, you're going to have to think about car insurance. And then speaking of insurance, we have to also consider health insurance. Now, some colleges have health insurance included in their tuition. Right now you're on our plan, but we might need to look into some other plans as well.
Okay, but car insurance and health insurance, why do I need to think about that now?
Well, having insurance, understanding insurance, and being able to pay for insurance are all part of becoming a financially responsible adult.
Well, that's a lot of information. What else do I have to learn about?
Well, you might actually also want to consider saving for your retirement. I know you're thinking retirement, that sounds crazy. I'm so young, why would I even be thinking about that now? But again, the earlier you start saving, the better off you'll be.
Thanks. Well, I wish I'd learned some of this information in school. It'd be great if they had a class or something to teach me.
Yeah, I agree with you.